Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your twin flame journey reading. So today's theme is You Are the Mirror of My Soul. So this one's going to be a special one for those of you that find yourselves on the twin flame journey. So I started my channel originally in 2017 based on my own spiritual awakening, which led me to the twin flame concept. So it's definitely near and dear to my soul, my heart. I love these types of readings. I have based a lot of my decks, whether they're oracle and tarot, on the twin flame journey. So I hope that you guys enjoy this one today. We're really going to dive deep into why you and your twin flame came together, what you're learning, where things are headed, etc. So I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing either a separation or challenge in your connection. So please keep that in mind and only take what resonates for you. Get rid of anything that doesn't. We're going to do some of this reading here on this channel, and then about halfway through, we're going to dive deeper into the messages over on the extended version. So I'll put that link down below where you guys can access that video, as well as all the decks I'll be using here today, and also these Organites, which are called the Twin Flame, Divine Masculine, and Divine Feminine Nudes, created by Michelle from Bell's Wing and Bell. So let's get started. We're actually going to focus first on this particular deck here. This is one you guys can find on Amazon. It's Twin Flame Ascension Take Me Home Oracle deck. So it's very detailed, so I am going to navigate the book a little bit just for this first set of cards, because I don't want to miss out on any of the depth of the messages. I feel like it's just too detailed to skip. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the awakening of your twin flame connection, the energetic blueprint of your twin flame connection. So basically what you guys are supposed to master, learn, how you're supposed to ascend on your journey, and experience why the two of you came together in this lifetime. So let's look at this. All right, let's get the first energy. Ooh, we have the feminine twin activating the higher self. So the way that this book is comprised here, it has the different colors. So I believe this one's the olive. So it's section 4. All right, so let me make sure that I can find section 4. That way we don't waste too much time. Okay, I think I went a little too far here. Here we go, feminine twin. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and read this to you guys. It says, your twin flame ascension quest is directing you inward to heal your inner feminine energy so that you can come into harmonic balance with your inner masculine energy. Generally, if you are the feminine twin flame, this means that you need to let go of control and stop being the fixer of everyone and everything. This energy creates resentment, causes you to build walls of protection, and produces feelings of being taken advantage of. Focus on healing your feminine side in order to activate your higher self. Let go of conditions and learn to love without expectations. Have more respect for your feelings and set loving boundaries versus brick walls. Letting go of the need for protection will open your heart to receive and allow abundance in your life. So I'm going to skip this because this is more of like the oracle. This is just the meaning here. So in order to activate your higher self, your highest feminine self, to really step into your full divine feminine power, this is about a very empowering type of energy. The feminine by nature is very giving, very nurturing, etc. But sometimes those things can get lopsided, especially when we're trying to be a people pleaser, overgive, because we don't feel valued. So we feel like the more that we do for someone, the more that someone's going to love us and accept us. So that's the lower feminine aspect. So I feel like if you are the divine feminine watching this video, which the majority of my audience is, this particular twin flame connection is helping you to activate your higher self. You might have already really felt a lot of experiences or a lot of feelings that have really, that we just spoke about here, where you were doing a lot of overgiving, or where you were really putting too much value maybe on your twin flame rather than yourself. So something something may have happened in your connection to really balance this out, or maybe you're in the midst of this balancing right now, but this is actually happening for you, not to you. It's happening for you in order to activate your higher self as a divine feminine. So definitely embrace these experiences, embrace these lessons, feel what you need to feel so that way you can heal it, and then try to empower yourself on this journey rather than giving away your power. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get another. Okay, so we have the slate color here. 5, 5. So we have 6s and we have 5s. Reprogram your soul, release, raise, and reclaim. Okay, so let's take a look at this. All right. Your higher guidance suggests you release all that no longer serves your greater good in life, love, and livelihood. Your soul is programmed with negative memories from every experience you have encountered in all times, spaces, and realities throughout your soul's evolutionary journey. These imprints have created stories that are deep-seated within your soul and are still controlling your actions. It says this card suggests you reprogram your soul by releasing attachments to people, places, and things that are not supporting you. This action will raise your energetic frequency, leaving your heart free to align with your highest potential. Cutting ties to these barriers removes interference in your soul's frequency, which has blocked you from tuning into your highest vibration. Yeah. So that right there, this particular connection is helping both of you. So this is not just for you, Divine Feminine. This is for the masculine as well. And I'm assuming I'm speaking to Divine Feminines because you're the majority of my audience. So I'm going to probably phrase this reading that way. But this is happening for you to reprogram your soul. There's a lot of negative programming that you have, that both you and your twin, both you and the masculine, have absorbed throughout many lifetimes, throughout, different times where you were raised by certain parents or just in certain dynamics. So this is giving you an opportunity to work through all of these programs. Like, what old programs are we still running, right? And you usually know when you deal with someone that you really care about or you make a connection with, if you have some sort of an old program running and they do something or they say something, these things get activated. So that's what I'm getting here, is that this particular divine counterpart, which is your twin flame, helps to raise this energy, raise it out of you, as in trigger you, so that way you can release it and then you can reclaim your true self, your highest self. Okay, so this is for both of you, you guys. Now, it may also be that, remember, the divine masculine could also be dealing with issues with the feminine side. So maybe this divine masculine has always been taught to feel things or to cry or to be vulnerable is weak. So this would be a reprogramming of those particular narratives that he's been carrying around in this life or other lifetimes. So you guys might be doing certain things without even realizing it, where you're triggering one another in order to release these karmic patterns or these toxic behaviors, wherever it's coming from. All right, so let's go ahead and get another. We have speak your truth and express yourself. So that we have the numbers 8, 8. So let's see what this is about. 8, 8. There is power in your ability to voice your truth. Before you can speak your truth, you must first know your truth internally. Your truth is revealed through a process of learning to know who you are, identifying your core values, acknowledging your abilities, and awakening to what you came here to do. Developing a relationship with yourself requires deep internal exploration to identify your patterns of thought, feelings, and actions. The deeper connection you have with yourself, the more open, raw, and real you can become, which creates freedom. This inward journey enhances your ability to stand in your truth and express yourself from your heart. When you believe in who you are and what you represent, you begin to share a more authentic version of yourself. I love it. So, of course, what your twin flame does for you is to help you to reprogram into who you truly are, so you can be yourself, so you can unapologetically be yourself. It's not about hurting other other people. Like, if people can't deal with you, then, F them. It's not that type of energy. It's very much just about you being raw, you being real, you being unafraid to share or speak your truth. And I feel like this obviously is a lesson for the both of you. So you guys are both activating, or should I say triggering this activation, so that way you guys can get to the core of who you truly are. So if you guys did go into a separation, a lot of this core work could be doing while you're in this physical separation. Okay. So that's really beautiful. Let's get another. Okay, so we have honor your agreement, mission in motion. So another 8-8. So there could be a significance around the number 8 for your connection. It could be a life path number. It could be numbers that you see on your journey perhaps, but we also have 5s and 6s as well. So I believe this is the amber color. So I want to make sure that we're able to find what we need. I think it's the last one, amber. Okay, so 8-8. Okay, mission in motion. Before you were incarnated, you created an agreement with every single person you would come into contact with. So, of course, this is already telling you here that this was an agreement that you made with your twin flame. These prearranged appointments were scheduled to occur at the precise time to orchestrate necessary experiences for personal growth. In addition, you chose to use these lessons to help others. Repetitive life lessons indicate the need to identify and release karmic patterns. This will help you let go of things that do not serve your highest good. If you feel stuck in emotional pain, you can turn your mess into a message by taking charge of your life. This card serves as a reminder that you choose to walk this path. Ooh, I love this. So take ownership of your mission and responsibility for your actions. Bam. This is basically telling you guys that you signed up to be a twin flame in this lifetime. Okay. Now, what I want to say to you guys, and I know there's a lot of different beliefs on the twin flame journey. And, my thoughts are just my thoughts and opinions. There are other people out there that have theirs as well. I believe that regardless of this agreement, this soul contract, we all have free will. I feel like that still applies to twin flames. So if you do not honor this agreement in this lifetime, you'll come back in the next. There's nothing that's holding, like a weapon to ourselves that we can't let go, or that we're bound, for a lifetime, that we'll never be happy unless we're with our twin flame. I definitely do not promote that type of thinking. I'm more about empowering yourself and aligning when you're meant to align, but definitely living your life to the fullest in the meantime. So this honoring your agreement is telling you here that this mission is in motion. And as long as you're doing the work, there will be some sort of desired outcome. But the more that we fall off of our ascension journey, the more that we ignore our healing, the more that we just kind of turn away from our true highest self and our destiny, the longer that separation will be. So we always have a choice, okay? But sometimes people come into the comments and say, I hate this. I hate that I signed up to do this. This sucks, blah, blah, blah. All this other stuff. And it is kind of funny because if you think about it, it's like, if you're a twin flame, if this is your gig, if this is your journey, what this entails, that it's different than any other kind of soul connection that you've experienced. And there is something special and unique. It doesn't mean it's the only connection that you'll have. It doesn't mean this is the only form of happiness in this lifetime. It just means that there's something very special and unique about this particular ascension path. So anyways, I just want you guys to be open-minded when thinking about, the twin flame concept, but take it as it resonates for you. So let's go ahead and get one more, you guys. Ooh, this is a good one. It says Dark Night of the Soul, surrender. Okay. So this is the aqua color. So let me find it real quick in the book. Here we go. Okay. 1. Mastering the ability to surrender is crucial to moving beyond the dark night of the soul and helping you veer away from false illusions. This card suggests that you take ownership of your choices and responsibility for your actions to make better decisions going forward. Over time, your reality will align with your higher state of being. The intense challenges are not happening to you, but rather for you. Isn't that interesting that I said that earlier? What feels like torment is only guiding you to a deeper within your, or to go deeper within yourself. Listen to your intuition and discover more of who you are. Honor your emotions, integrate your pain, and create expanded conscious awareness to enliven your spirit and provide personal freedom. If you continue to hold on to things that no longer serve you, it will prolong the shadow period, causing you even deeper pain. You are being asked to move beyond your old patterns, belief systems, and programming. Let go of self-judgment and expectations of others, which of course includes your twin flame. Instead, stand in your own power to awaken your truth and liberate your soul. That is so beautiful for our last and final card because I wanted 5. So this is indicating, you guys, and what I was just talking about, our journey can and our suffering can last as long as we allow it to. Okay. How you and your twin honor your agreement when you guys come into union, of course, is up to both of you. So this is about surrendering the expectations that you need your twin flame to do this or you need your twin flame to do that. A part of honoring your agreement is to be your best self in this particular lifetime, to do the work as an individual twin flame on your own, even if you can't do it with your twin flame in the physical. Okay? Because this is all about the energy here, the energy as twin flames. And a lot of people believe that it is a twin flame mission in order to raise the vibration of the planet. And so how are we helping to raise the vibration of the planet or the collective if we're pining away for our twin flame, or if we're sitting around putting our lives on hold for our twin flame? We will remain in that dark night of the soul period forever if we choose to. So it is about moving past that. It's about allowing yourself to be liberated from your own crap. And sometimes your twin flame is a part of that trauma or is a part of that wound, but it is about learning how to unconditionally love another person while loving yourself and honoring yourself at the same time. And that's the real art of the twin flame journey, in my opinion. So anyways, that right there, it's not your entire blueprint, but this is what Spirit wanted to bring forth today. Okay. So what we're going to do, this was the very first deck that I created. I have since revised this edition, but it's the same word, same concept, everything. It's just an updated, pictures. But this was the deck that really inspired me on this twin flame journey. Everything that this twin flame journey was to me is in this deck. So anyways, that is what we're going to tap into here. So what else is a part of your blueprint on your twin flame journey? Whoa, card just fly off the table. Okay. If you met your twin flame in September, October, or November, this could definitely be a special message for you. It does not have to be that for everyone, but fall or autumn could be a very significant time to your connection. Not going to be for everybody though, okay? Ooh, okay, we have destruction, havoc, downfall, ruin. This to me is kind of like the Tower card. Remember, this particular connection probably ends up turning your entire world upside down. You feel like you've been hit by a freaking beam of lightning and nothing is ever going to be the same again. But what it is supposed to do is it's supposed to crumble the old self so that way a new self can be resurrected, the true self. Remember, you guys, activating your highest self. And we cannot activate the highest self unless the lower self is, looked at, examined, and released. We have Crossroads, stuck decisions, turning point. At some point in your connection, there is going to be a crossroads. You and your twin flame may be at a crossroads. You might be at a crossroads for, temporarily or a while, or an entire lifetime. Everybody's journey is different, okay? But this crossroad is going to be a turning point because we're either going to make a decision. Now remember, free will is we have a decision to go down this path. If one of your, if your twin flame decides that they're going to go, and they're going to seek out some sort of fulfillment in their career, or maybe perhaps in another relationship, a karmic relationship, soulmate relationship, whatever that is, then that is the free will choice that they've made. So that will create a turning point on your journey, okay? So I feel like there's supposed to be some sort of I don't want to use the word pit stop, but some sort of a crossroads that you and your twin flame kind of hit. And until there are other decisions that are made, it might be a little bit of time before you guys get back on track with this connection. So I feel like there's a pause in the journey. But guess what? This pause, I do feel, or this physical separation, will be where a lot of your ascension takes place. This is where you're really going to expand your mind. You're going to experience a lot of elevation, and a lot of advancement, spiritual advancement on your journey. So I feel like it's almost like the physical separation could do your connection really good. See, I just talked about free will, and Spirit really wants to bring that through. Everybody has the free will to make certain choices. We're not in control of anyone, even our twin flame. And I know that there are some different teachings out there about twin flame. I'm not trying to dog anything, but anything that is kind of taking away from another person's free will to experience life or to learn lessons, is probably, probably a little toxic, not the best concept, I don't think, but that's just my opinion. You wouldn't want anyone to try to interfere with your free will choices. So, you always want to treat people and have the same respect for others. So this right here is the counterpart to the twin flame oracle. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Also revised, just some new images. All right, let's see what else is your blueprint. 10 of Pentacles, ultimate achievement. So you guys are actually here in this lifetime to achieve and build some sort of empire. So I feel like in the end, it will be you and your twin. Now, there's no guarantee of that, but what I'm seeing for your blueprint is that the ultimate achievement in this particular lifetime, which I see as Pentacles Earth energy while you're here on Earth, you guys are supposed to make it to this final destination. That's what I'm seeing here. The final destination, whether that be you're older, okay, so you come together when you're much older in life, when you're much more established, when you are mature, but regardless, you guys are meant to experience some sort of an empire or build one. There will be this constant connection, especially a telepathic connection. The moon is our emotions, our psychic energy, dreams. You will dream a lot about your twin flame. They'll dream a lot about you. You guys will constantly be nostalgic. You guys will ruminate over the past, and there will be this feeling of wanting to come back to it, wanting to revisit this connection. So even though you guys may separate physically, there's always still going to be that energetic connection or pull to want to come back together. But I definitely feel like if you do separate, there will be a reunion at some point. Yep, look at that. So Spirit just basically wants to say, just in case you were wondering if this is a twin flame connection, hello, here it is. All right, Lovers twin flame connection. This is my twin flame indicator in this particular tarot deck. I have also one in my, oracle deck as well. But here it is. This is a twin flame connection. This is something very special. It's something very unique. There's something very divine about it. So it's not your normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill type of a connection. You know it. And even if your twin flame, divine masculine, isn't aware of such concepts or labels, it doesn't matter. There's still something deep inside where he feels or she feels very pulled towards your connection, feels a very special, deep soul connection. So the Lovers and the Six of Cups can sometimes indicate soulmates. You guys also on your journey, there may be other people that help the two of you to ascend, okay? Not all of your ascension will take place with your twin flame or because of your twin flame. There could be other karmic relationships, soulmate relationships, other people that will assist you on your journey. There could be that. And so it doesn't mean you want to, just because you have a twin flame, to block out all other connections, because those other connections could be very beneficial to your soul development and ascension. Okay, so that may be something that comes up. That may be something that is just a part of this journey. Or it may be that neither one of you get into another relationship, and that's fine too. Soulmates don't just have to be romantic partners. These can be family members, friends, things like that. People that will help to assist us on our ascension journey. We have the 10 of Wands, but there is, we have two 10s, very interesting. 10, 10, 10. I don't know what that means, but if you guys see 10 10s, that could be significant to your twin flame connection. You know how you see 11 11? 10 10 could be something significant that you see a lot on your, and it could indicate a reunion. It could indicate something. But the 10 of Wands is a heavy burdens card. It means that something is really heavy. We have to cycle something out. So until something is cycled out, until we deal with our karma, until we deal with our traumas, until we deal with what needs to be healed, it may be that this connection is too heavy to be together in. It may be that a lot of the burdens need to be carried out in physical separation. That's where a lot of the purging will happen instead of doing that together. So when the load is lighter, maybe when the two of you decide that it's time to come together, come back in that reunion. And we have the High Priestess, and I told you there is a very psychic connection between you and your twin flame. So even when you're in physical separation, it doesn't matter. You can read your person's thoughts. They can read yours. You can transmit messages to them through songs, through telepathy, through meditation, through visualization. There's something where you guys are bouncing these vibrations back and forth. And what's interesting is we are going to go into that over on the extended, the brainwaves, what you guys are sending back and forth. But you guys are definitely sending things back and forth to each other. And you guys are so psychically connected. I mean, look at you guys. Your freaking third eyes are touching right there. It's so psychic. It's crazy. But the High Priestess knows stuff. The High Priestess just knows. You just know what your twin flame is going through. They just know what you're going through. They know what you're feeling. They know what you're thinking. They know what you're working on. They know what you want, and vice versa. So you guys know so much about each other, even though maybe you're not in contact, even though maybe you're not speaking or seeing each other. You guys just know everything about each other. Isn't that crazy? And it's because you guys are just so connected. So that's what we have for your energetic blueprint. Hope you guys enjoyed that. All right, you guys, so we're going to shift gears, and we are now going to go into the core, which is what key strengths and challenges are helping to shape and mold your ascension path to union. This is another really cool deck. I forget what this one's called, but I'll put it down below. It's called the Twin Flame Key Cards, I think. Very cool deck as well. This is not an Amazon deck, though. This is one I'll put the website to. All right. We have kindness. That's beautiful. Number 47. We have soul's purpose. And we have vibration. Okay. So this is kind of cool. 4, 7 is 11. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3, 11, 11. That's kind of cool. So remember, these are your key strengths and also the challenges that are going to help to shape and mold you on your ascension path towards union. So let's read this. The kindness, it says, when we accept ourselves and all that we are, our vibration softens and change is felt by all beings. Kindness starts with oneself. How you treat yourself will be understood in how you treat and accept others. So this is about being kind and loving towards yourself. This will help you to raise your vibration. This is also about kind energy and forgiving energy towards your twin flame, regardless of what happened. It doesn't mean that it's about, because it's your twin flame, that you just have to forgive them for everything. You just keep letting them back into your life. You just keep enabling toxic behavior. No, sometimes the most loving thing that you can do is step away, create some space, or, love yourself enough to say, I'm saying no this time. So it's not about just co-signing someone else's bullshit. The most kind thing that you can do is being loving towards yourself and setting healthy boundaries for yourself. But also it's about looking at someone through the eyes of love. Maybe somebody has not figured out, their stuff. Maybe somebody, it doesn't see the error of their ways yet. Through other situations with other people, you will usually figure out where you've been going wrong, what you may have done in the past that hurt other people. It does take going through similar things that you've done to other people for you to finally get it, for it to finally click in and go, wow, that must be how I made that other person feel. Holy shit. That's when the ascension takes place. That's when the shift takes place. That's when the true healing and ascension occurs. So it's not about lashing out at your twin flame. It's not about thinking unkind thoughts about them. It's not about deluding yourself either, but really try to be in a high vibration when it comes to your twin, okay? And about being kind to other people, because how we do treat other people, it does come back to us, whether it's bad, whether it's good, whether it's kind, whether it's ugly, it has its way of making it back to us. So that is our key strength, is in kindness, being kind to ourselves, so that way we can be kind to other people. And being kind to our twin flame also helps us to be kind to other people and forgiving as well. So our soul's purpose. We are part of the same truth. Our divine unconditional love, I just talked about that, connects us since the time began. Now we journey to self. We release all that has bound us. We are awake and have understood our soul's purpose is opening the hearts of others on our path to ascension. Okay, so you're a twin flame, right? And if you believe that you are here to shift the vibration of the planet, but you're pissed off at your twin flame and you won't forget your twin flame, what are you doing, right? So Spirit is basically saying here, you got to get with the mission. You got to get yourself to a point where you're able to forgive your twin flame, or to shift to a higher vibration with your twin flame. Because if you don't, then it's like it defeats the whole purpose of your ascension journey and path. You are here to assist other people. You're here to actually open the hearts of other people, to be kinder, to be softer, to be more loving to themselves, and to just experience that on the entire planet. This is who you are. You came here to do this. So if your own vibration is crap, then how are we going to assist or inspire others? So this particular twin flame connection will constantly test you. Okay? It will really test you to figure out where the heck you are. Because if you can't forgive your twin flame and you just can't do it, then you're not going to really be able to move forward in other areas of your life. So it's probably going to be, if for some of you guys, the most challenging person to forgive, and that was designed to be that way. So that way you could really move mountains. You could really make some shifts here. Yeah. So that's what I have for you guys on that one. So, and this I feel is also about being more kind and loving. This leads you on your path towards your destiny. If you're dealing with the divine masculine or twin flame, whoever you're watching this video for, and they're very angry and they're very bitter, they're not going to get very far in their life. They're not really going to feel fulfilled in this lifetime. So until they lean into their heart space, they're really not going to get the keys to the kingdom, basically. So now we have master heart key number 3, vibration. The longing you feel is when our hearts whisper to each other, I am always with you, as we share the same purple flame. Feel our twin vibration surrounding your heart and soul. This is a deeper way to experience each other's energy when we are apart. Oh my gosh, see, this is telling you here that you guys are so connected vibrationally and psychically that whatever you're feeling, they're picking up. So if you want to spread kindness and high vibrations to the world, and you would like, even though you can't control it, but if you would like to uplift your twin flame, send them positive love and light, send them empowering thoughts, be a cheerleader energetically for them. Because if you aren't in that energy, all it's going to do is just lower the vibration. So you guys have the ability to share your vibration with not only each other, but also the world. So this can actually be a positive, or it can be your biggest challenge in this particular lifetime. So let's go ahead and move on into the mirror, which is something that your twin flame sees when they look at you. Let's look at this. What does your twin flame see when they look at you in this connection? This is my Cosmic Contracts deck. What does your twin flame see when they look at you? What comes up for them when they look at you? Ooh, okay, well, they're looking at you. It may be that your person, and this is funny because this actually came up, and I think it was Thursday's reading, and that wasn't meant to be a twin flame reading, but it showed up as a twin flame reading right from the very get-go. So if you guys watched that, you guys remember that the obsession card came up. Your person might feel very gripped by thoughts of you. They might feel like you're what they desire. They can't get you out of their mind. So when they look at you, they see you as what they want. Now, some of you might be saying, well, that's ridiculous. They're blocking me right now. They're rejecting me. They dump me for someone else, whatever the story might be. Okay. Or they've asked for space or time, or they just don't seem interested, whatever the situation might be. The thing is, when your person looks at you, what comes up for them is some sort of a desire. Now, they may not know what it is. They may not understand it. It might scare the hell out of them. They might run away from it. But some sort of a desire to be with you and to need you in some way is coming through. And that is the twin flame dynamic. And it's not meant to be obsessive, but it can become that way because the energy is so powerful. Whoa. Okay, I will make you want to give up. So this is interesting. What your twin flame sees when they look at you is it's so much. It's so heavy. It's so intense. It makes them want to just say, I can't do this. So these desires, these intense feelings really cause your twin flame to want to sabotage this and run away. So it's not because they don't want to be with you. It's not because they don't have an attraction for you. The problem is that they do and they can't handle it. So it makes them want to run away. And we have, oh, interesting, programming. So did this come up here? I feel like it came up. Yeah, look at the programming. So there's some kind of an old programming. When your twin flame looks at you, this old program starts to run. The program of, it could be, and I'm just throwing out a few things here. The old program could be, I don't want to get married. I don't want to have children, or I don't want to be in a relationship that's going to confine me or take away from the things I want to do. I need to live my life to the fullest. I need to be single. Those are just examples of some old programming of, marriage or being with someone in this way, or sharing your life with someone is going to take away from your individuality. That could be an old program that's running. That's just an example, you guys. That doesn't have to be it, but it's the only one that came to my mind right now. So this programming comes up for them, this old wound. And so until they reprogram this, it's almost like they're going to try to continue to sabotage this and run away from what they really desire, which is you in this connection. Very interesting the way that just came up. Okay. So you hold a mirror up to them that gives them an opportunity to clear, and if they don't have the tools to clear this, they'll run away from it. All right, this is my Lurking in the Shadows tarot. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. So when you hand over your cup to your twin flame, they feel the force, they feel life, they feel alive. I mean, there is something very divine in that cup that you have to offer. But to me, it's almost like it's too much. It's too powerful. It's something that your person has never felt before, and I just feel like it scares the hell out of them. It's like they want to drink from that cup, but they're scared to death. Yep. And this came up in the reading that I did the other day that I'm talking about. The King of Swords is very self-controlled. They have a set of armor around their heart. They're not going to wear their heart on their sleeve. They're hell-bent on remaining in control. They don't want to give. They feel like loving you and letting you in, that they're going to lose control of their life. And it's funny that I use that example, That could speak to someone out there. Your divine masculine feels that by loving you and letting you in, he's going to lose control of himself, and that scares him. Because this is a very intense energy. Almost like he feels like, oh my gosh, feels like it's too good to be true, the Seven of Swords. But this could also really trigger this masculine to go into this covert side of himself where he's lying, he's sneaking away, he's doing things he shouldn't be doing, he's hiding things from you, he's hiding his heart from you, he's doing things to sabotage this connection, he's doing things that are so hurtful. You're like, I can't believe that you've done this to me, I can't believe you would do this. So this shadow aspect of this particular masculine, this disguise that he wears, it comes out. It's like these fangs. Ooh, these fangs come out to draw blood. And it's almost like it's drawn blood on this divine feminine. You know, somebody that offers this beautiful cup of love. Why would you hurt? Why would you sabotage such an amazing, beautiful connection? Why would you do that? So there's definitely some sort of major fear and trigger and trauma that comes up for this masculine when you try to offer him your cup of love, divine feminine. And this may be an old story. This may be a story that's still continuing. But whatever this is very scary to the masculine. That's what I have to say about that. So we're going to go into the extended now, which is we're going to go into the foundation. How does your twin flame see this connection as playing a significant role in their lives? Also, classmates, how are outside influences affecting the current state of your connection? And then brainwaves, songs and words your twin flame telepathically sends your way so you know just how they're feeling. And finally, fated path, what is destined to be experienced next with your twin flame? So if you guys would like to join me over there, please do so by the link of the extended. And thank you guys so much for choosing to watch this reading. Take care. Bye-bye.